Hi everyone, I'm Ming from ML Astro, and today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how do you mount firmware. So flashing the mount firmware will be necessary if you want to upgrade your mount firmware, or if we release an update, or you can use it as a tool to clear all the setting and reset the mount to factory default. Adjust some setting and if the mount behave erratically, but you don't know how to reset the mount to default, to factory default, and this will be your last result. But before you want to flash the mount, please follow the tutorial here carefully, or otherwise damage to the mount can happen. All right. Before you do any software update on your mount is that you have to remove the load or the telescope on your mount, right? Because when the update is ongoing, there will be some moment, right? The OnStep X controller is cut, is power up, and the power to the motor is cut, and the braking, the RA brake is not engaged. You can drop and lose position and crashing down on tripod, right? It might damage your gear. So it is important that you remove all rigs before you do the software update, right? If you cannot remove the update, you should return to home position here, right? Please do not home reset, but find home here. So the mount go back to home position, which is the option like this, and you should find tracking and make sure that it is off here, right? Secondly, we should go into the server here and confirm that the smart web server is working. You can connect the controller via the Wi-Fi, the smart web server, right? If you connect to the smart web server and it says that then you should recycle the mount powder and try again. All right, so you have the mount connect to your computer via a type mount here. I have my Mac here, so it doesn't have a USB type A port, so I have to use a USB hub here, right? So to connect the mount to my PC here, right? You can use your Mac, your Windows PC, and as long as you have a web browser, Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge can be used to flash the firmware. And for that, you go to test.mlastro.com, right? And you will be greeted with the ML Astro firmware installer. The tutorial that I'm giving you here is already this website, so you can, if you follow the instruction on the website, it has been very detailed instruction here. So there are two microchips on the SL33, right? One is the mount controller, and the other is running the smart web server, right? But generally, you only to update the controller, so to make sure that the mount is up to date. On some off chance that you, for example, when you got locked out of the smart web server, you'll have to flash the smart web server too. But for the tutorial today, I will focus on the flashing the mount firmware. Let's go into the mount tab here. So as you can see there, after you pick ML Astro AL33 on the drop-down list here, you will be greeted with a series of firmware, right? So you pick the version that you want. Right now, there are two versions, and I am recommending you flash the ML Astro AL33 10.26.k. This is that has a compatibility fix for the ASIL, and it fixed the compatibility in the Meridian Flip feature. It let the mount work more stable in the ASIL, right? So I have the mount connect here, and I pick the firmware that I want, and I press be greeted with a, and you can see that there is a CP2102 USB to UART bridge controller. This is the mount here, right? If you are on Windows, you will have to install the driver, the CP2102 driver. How to install this driver? I have already give the start guide video. So you choose the CP2102 and you press connect. and the installer will connect to your SAL33, right? And you pick install MLAstro SAL33. It will ask you if you want to install. Please double check the firmware version and you click install here, right? It will take a while to download the firmware onto your computer. It will erase the controller firmware and then it will installing the new firmware onto them, right? So when it's installing, it is recommended that you keep this window open, minimizing it to avoid interruption, and do not power off your mount or unplug the USB connection while the firmware flashing is in progress. You can see that the old mount firmware is 10.20, right? And with the version number change after we do the flashing. It takes about a few minutes for the firmware to flash, and make sure you use good USB cable, all right? So the firmware flashing is done, the mount is restarting, and if your installation complete, if now you go to the mount tab, you will see haven't restart the mount yet, right? After flashing the firmware, you have to restart the mount, power cycle the mount, power it on again, and wait for a few minutes and connecting to the Wi-Fi once more. So you have the mounts restarted and connected to the Wi-Fi once more, and you can see that the mount version, the on-step version, has been changed from 10.26.G before to now 10.26K, right? So you know that the firmware update has been completed successfully. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you in other tutorial videos soon.